So it's been a very brutal few weeks for crypto, and especially the last 2 months or the beginning of 2025. But guess what? Things might change very soon, and the pain is almost over. And if you're not paying attention to what's going on right now, you might miss out on actually the biggest altcoin season ever. And a few indicators now are showing us that we might see the tides shift very soon. So pay attention to today's video. So the first thing I really look at here is the global liquidity index, as I've shown you in a previous video, and which basically right now is turning bullish. As you can see here, it started to go back up, and basically whenever it goes up, it precedes Bitcoin. So whenever it starts going up, Bitcoin follows it right a few weeks later, and we've seen this play out perfectly a few times. Even with the cycle, when it goes up, it does show us a Bitcoin rally or a cryptocurrency bull market. We might finally see this downtrend breakout on the global liquidity and finally seeing it go up. Now, one thing as well we've seen is Trump says lower interest rates would go hand in hand with tariffs, and it suggests that Trump wants to lower interest rates. Now, this is one of the major things that we've seen recently pop up everywhere on the crypto space, is that now there is a general consensus that high interest rates, which we do have right now in the US, cause the market to not rally a lot and cause altcoins especially to not pump hard as much as we want them to do. And this is something we've seen pretty much play out in 2021 after the lockdowns. We've seen a major stimulation and a lot of money printing, which led us to basically seeing this massive bull market. As you can see, the global liquidity as well is part of that money injection in the market. So it really spiked back up and went on to this massive rally right after the lockdowns in 2020. So that's what we're waiting for as well here. But when it comes to interest rates, now Trump has said that he wants to lower the interest rates. Now he cannot really do that personally because it's out of his power. That's the Fed's job. But Trump is saying that to fight off into high interest rates to stimulate the economy, he wants to lower inflation through baby drilling more oil, stimulating the economy to drop the inflation, which in turn will cause the Feds to drop the interest rates. So that's the second thing. Now, the one major thing that is pretty much showing us that this is about to happen, and this is the DXY, the dollar index strength. This is the dollar dominance, let's say, against other currencies, and usually when it goes down, we have a bull market. So what you want to see here is the dollar or the DXY, and I touched on this on my previous video, and you can see clearly here we have this pattern here. So this pattern is playing out exactly the same. Now, I did not touch this green trend line from the previous video. It's still the same. And you can see in the previous video, we were still kind of seeing the dollar stuck around here. But today is a weekly candle here. So today is Saturday. You'll probably see this video on Saturday or Sunday, but you're seeing it now gonna close like that, which is a bearish close, let's say, which signals a continuation or maybe a little dead cat bounce before going even lower. So what this means, and you can see clearly before we say what this means, before we look at what this means, you can see how similar it is. Double top, fake out, we go down. Double top, fake out, and we go down. What this means, guys, is let's see here. Whenever it breaks down, we have, this is Ethereum down below here. Ethereum pumping just signals we have a major altcoin season. This is the largest altcoin. When it's pumping, everything else starts to follow. Now you can see whenever it breaks down, Ethereum starts to go up. Now again here in 2021, it breaks down, Ethereum starts to go up. Right? So when the dollar goes up, that ends the cycle. That's usually the end of the cycle, and it marks as well the bottom on the DXY marks the top for cryptocurrencies, and the rally or the high for the dollar, when the dollar puts in the major high, that marks also the bottom for cryptocurrencies, as you can see here. So it's very correlated. It's very, very correlated. And now we're seeing this doing this while Ethereum is kind of in this local uptrend, let's say here. So are we going to see Ethereum finally bouncing? And this is a matter of few weeks. It's not even like a hopium video. This is actually like real. That could happen in a matter of few weeks, literally. As you can see, let me just clean this. Now, what you see here is a very clear pattern that's very, very similar to the 2017 one. And a lot of people as well have been comparing 2017 to 2024, 2025 bull market. You see this. So we might have the final drop down here that will cause actually the bull market or the altcoin season. Basically, that's what we're waiting for, because Bitcoin has been on a bull market since 2023. But this is actually what we're waiting for, this breakdown. And also for people asking for an exit strategy, when can we sell and exit everything? Well, now it seems like we might see this playing out. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, because nobody's talking about this now this far on YouTube. And you can see if we repeat this pattern, we're gonna have a bleed and then a bounce from the dollar, which maybe signals another pullback from altcoins a few months after that, then another squeeze back down or another drop. So we might see it playing the same way here. Then we see reversal on the dollar. So that's one thing to keep in mind. I'm gonna keep you guys updated on this. The thing that could cause this, that could be like maybe Trump influencing the Fed's decision to cut rates. Also keep in mind that in 2017 here, the rates were still 2.5% or 2%. They were on an uptrend. They were actually going up. And we still had a bull market. Now, even in 2023, 2024, the interest rates were going up and we still had a bull market or altcoin season here and there, pockets of altcoin season. But a lot of people don't call it an altcoin season because the pumps don't last. It depends which coins you were in. But basically, I've been fortunate enough to catch few of these altcoins that made massive gains, like Pepe here, Bonk, and other coins that you see now, Toshi and all that, and many others that we've been accumulating now here are gonna start to see soon the follow-up on this. But when it comes to Bitcoin as well, and the global liquidity going up signals that we might see soon as well another push up on Bitcoin. Now, one thing as well I like to look at is Ethereum spot ETF, and we're still seeing inflows coming in with Grayscale still selling here and there. So Grayscale basically did the same thing for Bitcoin because they were the first to offer ETFs, and basically when they offer ETFs, their clients starts to buy before the ETF. Basically, Grayscale did the same thing for Bitcoin, as they already had their clients buying Bitcoin and ETH. So they sold all their Bitcoin before, and they started buying. They had new clients buying up Bitcoin, and now we're seeing them doing the same with Ethereum. They still sell here and there, but overall, BlackRock is matching that sell pressure still. We're seeing BlackRock, Fidelity still buying. That's a very strong indicator that they want this to happen. Now, as well, funny enough, Trump wants to lower interest rates after buying up a lot of Ethereum and a lot of altcoins with word Libertify. They're still buying a lot. And how funny that is that he wants to lower interest rates after probably going on YouTube and seeing everybody talking about we need lower interest rates for this to pump. What are the odds? One major catalyst as well that we've seen is the 21 shares, which is BlackRock proposes staking for Ethereum ETFs. Now, this is very big because before there wasn't a big incentive to buy Ethereum for banks and hedge funds and whoever is interested in the ETFs. There wasn't a big incentive like staking, which gives them yield and earn interest on their Ethereum. While Ethereum goes up, they also earn yield on the Ethereum going up. Now, that's different from usual earning interest on a saving account. Let's say with dollar, you still earn 5%, but the dollar is going down meanwhile. So even if you're earning 5% with the dollar still goes down overall. And that means even if you're making 5%, you're still losing on the main asset, which is the dollar you hold. But with Ethereum, as Ethereum always goes up or is being on an uptrend ever since its creation, that means earning 5% on Ethereum staking for these ETFs comes with also appreciating asset like Ethereum going up. So that's gonna be a big major catalyst, and it caught some fire on Twitter where people started to talk about it and being bullish about it. But since the price has not moved, or Ethereum did not move much with the news, people just forgot about it. But this is big, this is major, and you'll see how this will affect as well Ethereum price and also the Ethereum ecosystem. And we're gonna see more and more of these ETFs happen with their staking and all that, which is gonna also bring in more adoption to the space and more interest and more money. So a lot of things are showing us that first, we're still headed into a major altcoin season, led by ETH and other majors, but especially it's going to be led by ETH and the ETH ecosystem, and especially ETH meme coins. If you are still if you are interested in actual meme coins, not gambling on Solana and all that, and it might happen sooner than most people think. I do think the pain is almost over, and as you can see, one last time, the fear and greed index now is slowly pushing back up. So the dips that we are seeing now are very good buy opportunities in my opinion, and we're soon going to see major recovery overall on all the market. And if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching till the end, and I will see you on the next one. Cheers.